Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome in any of my videos. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what you don't see coming in, what could be coming towards you, what could be next in love, any energy that's around you that we might not be aware of. So let's call in our spirit guides now. Let's see what our cards are saying. And welcome, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you have for us today? I am listening for you now. I have growing older, the number 38. Okay, well, 38 isn't that old yet. Okay, so it came into me more as somebody is hitting their peak. Okay, it was more of a, you know what, you're just starting, or you're just realizing you're the best part of your life, like you know who you are, or you're an adult now, you can make your own choices. So there's no such a thing as like I'm getting too old for love, for sure. But maybe you're at the right age for the perfect person. Maybe this is your perfect time of life to enjoy what it is that Spirit has for you. So maybe we need to look at it from a different perspective. Spirit, please share with me. I have support, the number 41. I'm going to say the support of all of your higher powers, your angels, God, Spirit, whoever you pray to, and your ancestors, your lost loved ones. So rely on them, Spirit's saying, like ask us for guidance. Some of us don't ask, I don't know, maybe we don't think it works, but prayer works. Ask for what it is that you want. They're listening. They're saying they are listening. And I have togetherness, the number 18. I love this. I'm like, together we can do it. Okay, I have the butterflies kind of transforming around me. I also have all these purple colors that are jumping out at me. And there's a sense that it will be interesting to see if my cards bring me a lot of kings and queens today. I'm going to keep an eye out for that, because I feel like this, it's coming into me as it treats you like royalty. Okay, so there's a sense of this person's probably going to be better to you than anybody has ever been. And now I'm really, really curious if they're going to give me lots of kings, like kings of cups and things like that. So let's just see. They're going to treat you like royalty. All right, reading over. I'm done. That's it, Aries. You got your message. There you go. Spirit, please share with me. What is it you need me to know today? I have a passionate embrace. Embrace the passion that fuels your relationship. Allow your heart to connect deeply. Igniting a fiery love that brings joy and excitement. So I like this connecting deeply. I feel passion is one thing. Yes, you can be physically passionate for somebody else. But what if you're intellectually passionate for somebody? Like, I love how your mind works. I love how you see things. I love how you view the world. I love how you put it into the context of a bigger picture, how it affects other people, like somebody who acknowledges other ways, other things about you other than just your physical appearance. So they're passionate for some other big reason, this deep connection, deep emotions, however you want to say it, but deep connection. I have an eternal love. Your love is eternal, transcending time and space. This unbreakable bond, ooh, I like that, connects your souls infinitely, growing stronger with each passing moment. So this bond grows stronger with time. And that, you always want that. You don't want that, yeah, it starts out really great, but it whittles, it just kind of like, I don't know. the flame goes out, right? We want the bond that over time we have more trust. We have a deeper love. We have more of a committed love. You're turning into I always call it my emergency contact person. You're my emergency contact person. You're the person I trust. You're the person I want to share my life with. So this growing stronger, I think, is really important. And I have healing hearts. Your love has the power to heal old wounds and bring new joy. Embrace the healing energy of your relationship and allow it to transform past pain into present happiness. You know, I know some of you aren't going to believe me, but sometimes when you are struggling through, I can't get over somebody, the best thing you can do is get back on the horse and start dating again. Okay. You can't necessarily wait until you're completely healed. You can heal and fall in love at the same time. And spirit brings you somebody new into your life, and they allow you to, they're using the word comparison. Okay. So they allow you to compare maybe what you went through with somebody else and say, hey, you know what I have now is better. What I have now is a deeper relationship. It's better communication. I'm more physically interested in this new person. So sometimes that new person comes into our life and they truly are the last cutting of the ties of something that we just couldn't let go of for some reason. But spirit puts that new person in front of you to show you that there's something so much better. And that's when you really are able to release once and for all. So don't be afraid of continuing to heal and to grow and learn and fall in love again, all at the same time. You can do it. I have a hermit. I have a King of Wands. I have a Knight of Wands. And I have an extra card called the Self in this particular deck. They're saying this has been a journey. Okay, this has been a journey. Could be you, could be them, could be both of you. That we both maybe have been alone. We've been single for a while, and we both have been on our own journey, and we both have been discovering ourselves. And until we have learned the lessons within this kind of bubble of myself, I wasn't prepared. Spirit prepares you for the next relationship. They get you ready. So I wasn't prepared for this next relationship, and now I am. And this feeling of, I'm going to say, wow. I mean, the Knight of Wands and the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands next to each other is definitely fireworks and a wow moment. It is a look at you. Who are you? Where did you just come from? You know, are you real? Like, or am I, you're blinking your eyes going, this is too good to be true. You're exactly what I've been looking for. You're exactly what I had hoped to find. You're better than I even imagined. So this is definitely the wow factor. And I do feel like they're saying they're not shy. Okay, so this person is not shy, and it does feel, I don't know if I want to use the word seductive, as much as they make it known that they're interested. They make it known that they are very attracted to you, okay? Without it being, I got to get you into bed, okay? Like, that's not how it's coming into me. It's more of a checking you out, checking out your outfit, looking you up and down and saying, wow, you look really great, something like that. And you're like, okay, so there's someone's checking you out. I mean, it's definitely that feeling, and it feels good. I'm going to say it that way. I think it feels good because it's not in a sleazy way. It's not in a hitting on you, it's a genuine, I'm attracted to you. And then when I hear, you know, not only am I attracted to you, but when you speak, I like what comes out of your mouth. I mean, you could be attracted to somebody and then they open their mouth and you're like, what? You know, what did you just say? Like, are you kidding me? So they like how you communicate. They like what you have to say. They like how you think. They like your emotions. They like your heart. They like your personality. They like your sense of humor. You know, so this person is going to see your best qualities, and that's what they're going to fall in love with. Like, you know that you have a lot to offer. You know that somebody would be lucky to have you. And this is the person who's going to say, I am so lucky. I'm so lucky that you want to be with me. And they know it. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person is going to, I mean, I don't know how fast they're going to fall in love, but I would say pretty fast. I would say pretty fast. Ace of Cups. And I have a warm card. This is an extra card in this deck. So warmth to me, of course, is I want to hold you in my arms. I want to cuddle. I want to spoon in bed with you. I want to be under an Afghan on the sofa and watch a movie. You make my heart feel warm. Take my hand. Your hands are nice and warm when we walk. I can feel the warmth coming off of you. So there's this warm heart feeling. And we have this beautiful Ace of Cups, nice Knight of Cups, King of Cups, or King of Wands. You know, we want that royalty energy coming towards us. And this Knight of Cups is definitely coming towards you with an emotional offer. I want to give you my heart, basically, is what this Knight is going to say to you. And you want it. Because I'm going to say head over heels. I'm going to say head over heels. That they might even say that, you know, that might, I don't know. Do the people say that still? They might feel that head over heels. But they could say, I haven't felt this way in a long time. I don't remember the last time I was so into somebody. I don't remember the last time I was so attracted to somebody. It's a little bit scary, you know, so they may say things like that. Queen of Cups, bottom of my deck. They are hoping that you're going to love them as much as they're falling in love with you. They want to capture your heart. This is not somebody who's trying to just seduce you. I mean, I think that would be great and they'd be thrilled by that. But I feel like, yeah, 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups, the bottom of my deck. I feel like they want to, I don't want to say they'll do anything, but it's a sense of, I really want you to be in love with me, because I think that this person's going to be head over heels for you, and they just want you to feel the same way about them, because then they know it's magical. They know that when we both feel the same, when one person likes the other more, it's kind of like, you know, what do you do with that? I'm just not as into you, right? But when two people are growing emotionally at the same pace, I'm falling in love, you're falling in love. I have a crush, you have a crush. I'm definitely in love with you. I'm definitely in love with you. Then it's magical. It's magical. And I feel like that's what this person is hoping for, that you feel the same way. How gorgeous. Spirit, please share with me any energy around this connection. What don't we see coming? Maybe you didn't see this coming. Maybe you didn't see somebody's going to fall in love with you so quickly or be so head over heels with you. Maybe that's what Spirit wants to let you know today. This one's flipping over. So let me get this one. I have innocence. They only want you. That I do believe. I do believe that this is somebody who would be very dedicated, loyal, trustworthy, committed. This is not a cheater energy coming in. It's a Knight of Cups. It's not, that's not my seducer. I have a commitment. I got to tell you guys, for those of you that would love this, you would love to know the person that you're going to be with wants what you want. Future plans, whether it's, some people just have a ring. They don't legally get married. They just have a ring and they call each other fiancés and they live together for years and years and years. So whatever works for you is all that matters. We're a partner. This is my significant other. It doesn't matter. It's the person who says, I want a life with you. And that's how it's coming into me. I've had enough. I've had enough with the poison and the toxic and the karmic, and I'm done. I'm done with those types of energies. Like I feel like everybody gets a turn with having bad relationships to learn from, unfortunately, and having the love of your life. And so if you've already experienced that toxic, crazy, then you've had your turn. You've had, maybe some of you have had more than one turn. I can hear your little mind spinning and I can see you typing in my comments saying, I've had multiple turns, I'm done having turns. Then it's your turn to have the happy relationship. It's your turn to have the loving, the mutual respecting that we love each other. It's your turn. I have a ghost. Yeah, I'm done with the ghosting. I'm done with the games. I'm done with the person who doesn't know what they want. Let's just see where it goes. So I'm done. You're done. You're done with those energies. And you know what? Spirit knows that. Just keep that in mind. Spirit knows you better than anybody. So they know what you want. They know what you need. And they're listening. Spirit, please share with me. It's magical. I'm going to treat you like royalty. I have a Knight of Wands. I have a Six of Cups. I have a Devil. I'm going to put that with this toxic and the ghosting. That kind of lines up there, doesn't it? And I have an Emperor. The Six of Cups and the Emperor feel really good to me because you can see just the way they're holding each other. This feeling of I fit perfectly, when we hold each other. But it's feelings of I feel like I've known you forever, or this connection that just feels you're the missing piece of the puzzle. And I feel like I've known you forever. And you've got this confident Emperor coming in, Spirit. And they're saying this Emperor knows what they want and they want you. They're going to fall head over heels and they're going to pursue you. They're going to chase you. They're going to try to convince you that they are the one that you should be with. And, they're going to do the best to try to get you to fall in love with them. I don't think it's going to be hard to fall in love with them, but I feel like they are going to probably jump through some hoops to capture you. And maybe you're the best thing that's ever happened to them. And maybe you are what they have been waiting for and wishing for. The Knight of Wands came into me with this dog. And it was interesting because it was, there's only you, and it was this dog, and the dog, so somebody who puts all their love and energy, if they're single right now, into a beautiful animal or animals, and they have all this passion and love for creatures in this world, and you see that in them. Like you just see what a good, or they could be a single parent, and you can see how good they are to their children and how loving they are to their children. What a great father they are. What a great mother they are. And you admire that about them. So this Knight of Wands is almost like, I'm just going to show you through my actions the kind of love that I can give. And I just feel like you see it through how they interact with these other connections in their life, whether it's an animal, their family, friends. you know, things like that. But it's going to impress you enough to think, well, if they're that good to all of these other people, they certainly would be really good to me. And, you know, look at how much they love their dog. You know, like they just love their dog to death. So you know this person has the capacity to love. You know this person is good to you know, this beautiful creature, and that they have this beautiful capacity to love. So those things are really important to me. All right, let's see what the loving messages are. Right now it feels pretty good. It feels that you know, wouldn't it be nice to have somebody come forward that sees the best qualities in you and points them out? Wouldn't it be wonderful to have somebody come forward and they do treat you like royalty, that you come first and, you know, how can I make you happy? How can I make your life better? What do you need from me today to, I don't know, how do I improve your life? But believe it or not, there are people out there that do that. And I think you're going to find them. And I think this person's going to be head over heels in love with you. Let's see what the loving messages are. I'm so happy the hard part is over. The hardest part is finding you. The hardest part is that early stage of, is this going to work? And we get to know each other. And then it gets some momentum and it gets some time under their belt and your belt, and you build the trust and you want to spend more time together. And then there's a stage where all of a sudden you realize that we're in a relationship and it feels good and it's only getting better. The hardest part is beginning. We all know that. So when we get over that little kind of hump of meeting that person, and knowing, sometimes it's instant, sometimes it takes a little while. It takes weeks, it takes months, you know, until you really feel connected. But once we get over that hard part and we're kind of like up and running, so to speak, as a couple, it feels good. And then that's when you start to really have fun because you can relax. You both feel the same way. You're both happy. This person wants you to love them as much as they love you. That's all they're asking for eventually. I'm ready to level up our relationship. I want to be in a real relationship with you. So somebody who wants to take it to the next level, somebody who would be interested in being exclusive, living together, whatever level you're at. Your heartfelt kisses puts my soul at ease. I know that when you kiss me, you mean it. I know, I can see it in your eyes. I can see the way you look at me. I can feel the passion, you know, so, I mean, a kiss goes a long way, doesn't it? You can't scare me away. I'm here for the long haul. A little bit of jumping through hoops. This person is kind of headstrong and determined, and a little bit of, I don't want to say what I want, I get, but maybe they're successful in other areas of their life and they're very used to setting a goal and achieving it. And maybe the goal is, I can see myself being happy with you and I want to make you happy. I want you to fall in love with me. And you do, and you will. So let's put this out. Okay, bottom of the deck, they're saying, I feel like I've fallen in love with you many lifetimes over. So you could be soulmates from past lives. You recognize each other in this lifetime, or your person recognizes it. And maybe that's why they're so, I can't wait for you to fall in love with me in this lifetime. Gorgeous. Let's put this out. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. We'll put that out into the universe. And for those of you that are new, if you've never watched this channel, welcome. Hit the like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, join us. Comment below, claim it, own it, tell me your story. I love your stories. If anyone would like to book a private reading, I'll put my website below, Kathy Mamolen, psychicmedium.com. I do have 2 other YouTube channels here on YouTube. I have a Pick a Card channel and I have a Twin Flame channel. So take a look at those for additional readings. The links are in the description and in the comments. I hope you enjoyed today's reading as much as I did, and we'll see you all again for another Love Messages real soon.